So we took Chee'ilth to rank 3 during Cyber Weekend. I couldn't be happier. I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't be happier about it, to be honest with you. Now, a lot of people sleep on Chee'ilth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that she's not that good. But honestly, with Chee'ilth, it's really all about slow and steady wins the race. And over time, the damage will ramp up and she's gonna be hitting like a truck. So these few fights are just showcasing how good Chee'ilth is, how much she just melts opponents. And if they can bleed, 100%, they're solid. Not only if they can bleed, if she's awakened, if they are bleed immune, she's gonna be hitting decently. You know what I'm saying? The crits are gonna be there for sure. But with this video, you're gonna see you're gonna just see Chi cook. So this first fight is just generic Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. So this is just to give you an idea how her kit is. She's very simple. So that icon up at the top left is called a Spirit Charge. And so basically this will ramp up over the course of a fight. There are ways to speed it up. So a well-timed block that will speed up the duration of that Spirit Charge. You want to get this Spirit Charge all the way up to 10. Now, if you don't perform well-timed blocks, you will gain a charge every 20 seconds. So yeah, naturally, if you can't parry, this timer will naturally expire every 20 seconds. So you'll gain a charge every 20 seconds. Once again, max stack of 10. This is very important because each Spirit Charge basically gives you more attack rating and also increases the potency of your bleeds. So the other way to shorten the timer is to punish a heavy or special attack. This will significantly reduce that timer and ramp her up a lot faster. So now that we have a concept of how the Spirit Charges work, basically all you want to do in every generic fight, you just want to parry heavy. You know what I'm saying? Also, her mediums also apply bleeds. Also, way to stack these bleeds is if you punish a heavier special attack. So you do want to incorporate countering their heavy with your heavy, or also if you can reach after their special attack, after they launch their special attack, crank a heavy. But her whole kit is surrounded by parrying and heavying and increasing that spirit or decreasing the Spirit Charge until she gets a max stack of 10. By the time she reaches 10, she's gonna be hitting like a freaking truck. Now, as far as specials you want to use, you're only going to really want to use SB1s for that utility. So the SB1s give you a grit passive, but also with this grit, every hit while the grit passive is active allows you to apply a bleed. So it's not just mediums anymore. It's really all her hits. You know what I'm saying? Also, with that grit passive, it gives you a little bit of piece of utility with being able to bypass unstoppable. I will also say this, another biggest part of her utility is her cleanses. So now every time the Spirit Charge expires, you will gain 2 cleanse passives, man. So this gives you 2 cleanses for anything. Anytime you get a debuff, the debuff will be cleansed. So for interesting notes like Hazard Shift, you want to make sure that you're parrying a lot to get your cleanse charges up. So when you hit the opponent, every debuff is going to be shrugged right off. You know what I'm saying? 100%. She's a very, very good debuff shrugging champion. To me, honestly, one of the most reliable debuff shruggers in the game. 100%. So moving forward, besides that, the only time you're going to want to use the SB2 is if you want to apply a tranquilize and you want to, you know, really guarantee that no debuffs will be applied to you at all whatsoever. So this will guarantee that you're not gonna have to deal with debuffs. Even on Hazard Shift, you get to an SB2, crank it, you basically can do the fight normally, 100%. You know what I'm saying? So lastly, the SB3. Now for the SB3 can only be used one time. So what the SB3 does is you will gain a 35% vicious passive with the SB3, and on top of this, you gain a 15-second regeneration buff, healing 50% of health lost throughout the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? Or 30% missing health, whichever is greater. So this is really good if you're taking hits and you need some quick regeneration. Boom, you get your regeneration, you're back to a decent health pool. You know what I'm saying? So besides that, that's her kit. She's super duper simple, but she's just so effective over the fight. If the fight is longer, she's just gonna be stronger. You know what I'm saying? But she's very clutch. She does a lot of very unique fights. 100%. Just to sum it all up, man, Chi is her. Don't let these people say that Chi ain't it. Chi is it. She's solid. She can do a lot of fights, and she's also a decent dual threat. At the same time, her SP1s are kind of lengthy. Her specials take a lot of time to dex. Like it's not just a cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? If the person doesn't have the right counter, She could be a problem, 100%. So, yeah, man, 100%. Let me know if you've ranked up your Chi-Chi like I did, and how much you like her. You know what I'm saying? Or if you don't like her, also leave in the comments you don't like her, man. Once again, subscribe, like, turn post notifications on, comment, tell your mama, tell your dad, everything. More content coming soon. I hope you enjoyed this video, man. And I'm out this thing. Deuces.